focus, try my extended core workout. Hi, I'm Samantha Clayton, fitness expert and former competitive sprinter. I'm working with Herbalife to help you achieve a healthy, active life. Today, I want you to join me for a longer workout. This is my personal routine that I do wherever I am to keep my core strong. My favorite saying in life is no excuses. For this workout, you don't need any weights, you don't need a large space. So what are you waiting for? Let's get warmed up and start working on your core. So as always, before we work out, we do posture check. Feet are forward, shoulders are back, head is up, and we're just gonna gently and easily warm up the neck from side to start with. Just gently trying to stretch a little deeper each time. And then turn that into more of a neck roll. Always keeping your neck roll in front of you. Never rolling all the way back. And then go onto the shoulders, rolling the shoulders back. Just helps you to really release the tension from the day. Just roll them forward. Do some shoulder shrugs, shrugging up, release down. Deep breaths in, deep breath out. You just essentially want to get rid of the tension, and then we'll just go on to some arm swings. I want your arms out in front. I just want you to open up wide. Just some simple arm swings. Want to start loosening up the arms. Getting ready, because we're really going to work the core, upper body and lower body with this workout. Full 20-minute workout. No weights, just your body weight will be plenty. Move on to the chest. Open up the chest, and then really close, kind of bend and then open. You just want to feel the chest starting to stretch. Now place your hands on your thighs and just roll the upper back up, and then slowly sink your shoulder blades down. So rolling up and sink the shoulder blades down. Again, just want to loosen off that upper back. We find a lot of the time we're bent over a desk, bent over a computer. You just want to really just loosen off. Slightly bent knees, hand on the side. Let's just reach up and over. Come back to the center. Nice side reach up and over. Again, we don't want to put pressure on our back, so just use your hand on your thigh to kind of support yourself. But I still want you to feel that stretch all through the side. Give me 2 more reaches over, getting a little bit lower each time. Now we're going to really engage the core. I want you to tap back with one foot and then just lift up with the other. So tap back, sinking down, and then just pulling the knee towards the chest. So what we're doing here is we're strengthening and lengthening the muscles and really stretching out hip flexors, just really getting the body ready for work. So lifting up. Now let's keep this leg straight and just lift the knee. Just the knee. And then let's go over to the other side. Stretching back, lifting up, pulling the knee towards the chest. Now if you feel slightly tight, a little bit more tight on one side than the other, just feel your body. Every workout is about you. So if you're feeling tight, then do a few more on one side. That's fine as part of your warm-up. Now let's just tap back, straight leg, knee lift. Let's start to march it out, but notice how I'm really going to flex my ankles. So ankles are going up and down. I want to flex out the ankles. Really helps stretch out the calves. But now I'm really starting to move my body. I want my body to get warmed up. So our workout's going to be really simple. I have 11 exercises for you today, 11 simple exercises that we're going to go through. We're going to go through them 2 times through. Then we'll do a nice cool down together. So let's get started. Simple, high knee, high arm. High knee, high arm. You can swing the arms, or you can just punch the arms up overhead. This move really challenges your balance and therefore it activates the core. Whenever you're standing on one leg, you're activating your core. It's like you're climbing a ladder. Great job. Next move, our squat X. So feet are forward, slightly wider than shoulders width apart. Arms are up, and all we're gonna do is we're gonna sit down, squat all the way down, touch the inside of the foot. Squat down, inside of the toes. But make sure as you sit down, your body weight's going into your heels. Really reach up on the stretch. So this works your abdominals across the body. So you're really working your entire core, and sitting down deep into a squat really works the hip complex, which is all part of your core. Great job. Just 2 more. Next move is called the jackknife. You can keep a slight bend in your knee depending on your flexibility. So arms are up, one leg is stationary, and you're essentially just going to kick up in front of you. But I want you to kind of fold in half. Fold your body in half so that you can reach your toe. So if you don't have great hamstring flexibility, keep a slight bend in the knee, that's fine. It's all about the core, crunching at the core. And you want to make sure you keep the move nice and smooth, no bouncing. Control on the way up and control on the way down. Keep pushing, crunching. Remember, breathe in on the way up, breathe out on the way down. And then let's go into our lunges. But this time I want you to stretch your chest as we're doing lunges. So hands go behind the head. We're not pushing the neck forward. We're going to keep a nice tall spine. We're going to come forward into a lunge and then come back, switch legs. Forward into a lunge and back. So make sure you don't push your neck forward. If you don't have great chest flexibility, that's fine. Just have your arms out to the side. I don't want you leaning on that neck. I want you to have a nice straight back. Strengthen the lower body muscle. So make sure that your knee doesn't pass the line of the toe as you go into the lunge. And lunge as deep as is comfortable just for you. Let's engage the core with our double chop knee pull. So hands are up in a chopping motion, and we're simply going to lift 1, 2, 3, 4. Twisting the side of your body. You can get that stance really long. Keep a tall spine, and don't over-rotate the upper body. But we want the obliques to work at the side of the body. Keep it going. Okay, this is great move for the hip flexors, but the whole time the upper body is working as well. Next one, we're gonna go standing crunches. Arms are overhead. You're crunching knee to chest. Knee to chest, knee to chest. You can add a little kick into this one, or you can just keep the knee bent. The main thing is that the ribs are coming towards the knee, kind of like a kickboxing move. Give me 2 more. Our next one, we're going into burpees. Love them or hate them, they're good for you. But we're gonna do slow burpees. So we're gonna go down real slow. We're gonna gently jump back and hold. Jump back and stand. Come back down. I want you to hold that plank position 2 seconds and then come back up. Now, if you're wondering why I'm not jumping, it's because I want you to be able to do this routine anywhere. And I do this routine in my hotel room when I travel. So you know, I don't want to be adding a jump to the end and driving the person in the room underneath crazy. So slow and controlled. Standing up straight. Last one. Up you come. So now let's do our knee lift with rotation. So this time we're gonna squat down, you're gonna shift your body weight and rotate opposite arm to opposite knee. Rotate. Shift your weight before you rotate. Don't rush the movement. You can speed up the movement, but always make sure you've transferred your body weight before you do the leg lift. Remember to breathe the whole time through. And again, be light on your feet. Imagine there's somebody in a room beneath you. Be light on your feet, sitting back into the squat. Great job. Let's take it down to the floor to engage the abs. And we're gonna do what I call long and lean crunches. So you're gonna keep one leg bent, one leg is straight. We're gonna take both arms behind your head and you're literally gonna lift up. Foot is flexed. Reaching toward the toe, chins away from the chest. And then we're gonna switch sides. Work the other foot, one foot straight, one foot down. If you wanna make it a little bit easier, you could just use one arm. But I'm not gonna make it easy. I'm gonna use two. Keep the back engaged with the mat. Really focus on that pelvic tilt. Now, whenever you work the abs, you always want to turn over and work the small erector spinae muscles in your back. So lie face down, lifting one arm up at a time, one leg. And then lift both at the same time. So with that move, you always want to make sure that your eyes are looking straight down at the mat. Very subtle movement. So next, let's go on to Russian twists. Plant your feet down, engage the core, slightly lean back so you're kind of resting on the small of your back, and we're just going to twist from side to side. Twisting from side to side, working the abs. Make sure you keep the feet planted. You can put your hands here, opposite elbow, opposite leg. Or we've done it before where you can reach up and touch. Reach up and touch. Keeping the abs engaged the entire time. You want to make it easier, sit up. You want to make it harder, sit back. Time to get back up onto your feet because we're going to start from the top. Now you know the movements. We can just go from the top. High knee, arm swings. All your movements nice and smooth. Be light on your feet. Let's really make the core work hard. Okay, feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Arms are out. We're making an X as we squat. Down you go. Up we come. If you can't get down all the way down into a deep squat, that's okay. Just go to your own level. I'm fine with that. Just make sure that you do the crossing action because it's this action that really works your core. Let's go into our jackknife move. Arms are up. Coming back to a nice straight position. I don't have the most stretchy hamstring, so I keep a slight bend in my knee, but I keep all the movements nice and smooth. I can feel my core really engaging. Okay, time to stretch out those chest muscles while we work the booty with our lunges. Hands behind the head, chest is high. Lunge down. Remember to breathe through every move. It's so easy to start holding your breath as you get tired, but your muscles need the oxygen, so keep on breathing. And again, don't push down on that neck. Make sure you keep the back nice and tall. Arms are out wide to the side. Okay, time to really engage those abs with our double chop knee pulls. So here we go. We're gonna chop 2 times like a chopping wood. The great thing about this move, it does challenge your coordination a little. Have a little hop in the side, hop, switch sides. Feel my heart rate's up, feels great. Okay, standing crunches. Here we go. Arms up overhead, crunch. This time, control your breathing. I want to hear you breathe out. Breathe out. Really crunch those abs. If you have some space, you can walk it forward and walk it back. Keep it dynamic. Walk forward and walk back. Or you can do it in the spot. No excuses. Whatever size space you have, you can still work out with me. Time for our slow burpees, nice and controlled. Sitting back into the squat, hands to the floor, jumping it out and hold. Coming back in, back up to standing. Each time, hold that plank position. One more. Great job. Squat with rotation. Toes are facing forward. Hands are behind the head. We're going to sit down. Opposite arm to opposite knee. Rotate right there. Sit and rotate. Again, you can do this move really slowly and really controlled. Or if you really want to get your cardio going, you can add in some speed, your choice. Work to your level. Let's take it back to the floor. Remember, long lever crunches. One lever's out long. Your arms are your levers, they're out behind you. And we're gonna crunch up and back down. Engage the abs, backs flat against the mat. A good cue is to keep your eyes looking towards the toe, but straight up. You don't want to put any extra strain on your neck. Just crunch the abs and then switch sides. Other legs bent, arms are out back. Here we go, folding in the middle. Great job. Flip over to do our Superman lift. Remember the cues. Eyes looking straight in front of you. Real small movements. Great job. Over into our Russian twist. Plant the feet, engage the core, sitting back on that tailbone. Nice straight back, chest is up, and twist. If you're still full of energy, get them hands up in between.
working the core. Remember to make it easier, you can come forward. To make it harder, you can come back. Great job. It's time to get back onto your feet and do our cool down. So our cool down's a little bit slower than the warm up. So this time, I want you to just look straight ahead, fix your posture, start to catch your breath. Head comes down, look over towards one side. Take your arm up and over, and let the weight of your arm just rest on your neck. Enjoy the stretch for about 10 seconds. Release. Always come back up to the middle, and then switch sides, looking over, then adding in a little weight to get that stretch. Come up, take the arms out wide. I want one arm up overhead, one arm on top. And just gently lean down, stretching out the tricep muscle and the shoulders. Stretch up, switch sides. Great job. This time I want your arms to come out wide, hands behind the head, and just open up the chest and just hold it right there. It's amazing how 20 minutes can be really hard work. Just have to focus. Okay, hip flexor stretch now. So I just want you to first come up front, stretching out the back. And then I want you to take this leg behind you, sit into a lunge position, but straighten your back. And that's when you're gonna feel the hip flexor really starting to stretch. Hip flexor sit right on top of the quad. The further you sink down into this position with a nice straight back, the more you're gonna stretch out that hip flexor. Come back to standing, switch sides, holding the knee up first. Slowly take the leg behind, sit into the lunge, straighten out your back, and feel that stretch. Again, when you're cooling down, you just want your heart rate to go back down to normal. You start feeling good about yourself because you just worked out really hard. Let's take it down to the floor now and sit and stretch out the glutes. So we're going to put one leg out straight, cross one leg over, and just hug your knee to your chest. And you're going to feel this right in the outside of the glute. You can make this stretch a little more intense, lifting one leg up. And then simply switch sides. Cross the leg over first, and then hug that knee to the chest and turn in the opposite direction. Make the stretch a little harder, bend this knee. You can see a nice angle to really stretch out the glute. 2 more stretches and we're all done. So 1 foot out front, 1 foot in hurdler stretch right here. We're gonna hinge, not bend at the hip. So I don't want you to sink down. I want you to simply hinge your body forward and reach toward that toe. Feel the stretch down the hamstring. I can feel my heart rate going back to normal now. That's why it's great to do a cool down after every workout. You might be in a rush, but it does your body so much good to just take your time and really let your muscles, it's like a reward for them after working out to give them a great stretch. Great job. Now cross your feet over for our final stretch. I want you to place one hand on the floor and simply just reach up and slowly lean over. Switch sides. Just stretching out the sides of the body. Now the aim of this workout is to elevate your heart rate and encourage your body to burn fat as its primary fuel source, at the same time as engaging your core muscles to help you work toward getting a perfectly toned tummy. I hope you enjoyed working out your core with me today.
I encourage you to not let your travel plans or a busy lifestyle stop you from getting active.